Today, I'm going to show you how to make a meatless chili that's just as rich, filling, and satisfying as traditional chili by building three things into it from the start: body, texture, and depth. And you can do all of that using simple pantry ingredients. No meat needed and nothing complicated. Hi friend, come on in. A good chili isn't about what's in it, it's about how it's built. If you want something that actually eats like a full meal, you need thickness, something to chew on, and enough flavor to carry the whole pot. So we're going to layer these in, step by step. To build texture, I'm starting with wheat berries. These have a firm, slightly chewy bite that helps replace what you'd normally get from meat. I'm going to cook about half a cup in 1 cup of water or broth. Bring it to a boil, reduce to a simmer, cover, and let it go for about an hour. If you don't have wheat berries, the best substitute is to use what you already have: lentils, barley, bulgur, or even finely chopped mushrooms all work. The goal here is simple. You want something that gives the chili structure and bite. While that cooks, we'll build the base. Dice an onion and grate a couple of carrots. You don't need to peel the carrots unless they really need it. Just give them a quick wash. Mince garlic and diced peppers if you have them. I'm using jarred garlic and freeze-dried peppers, which work great for pantry cooking. If you're using mushrooms, finely dice those as well. In a pot or Dutch oven, add a little oil and the onions with a pinch of salt. Cook them over medium heat until softened. If you're using mushrooms, add them here and let them cook until they brown, and I really mean browned. This step matters more than it looks. You're not just softening vegetables, you're driving off moisture and concentrating flavor. That's what keeps the chili from tasting flat and watery later. Plus, browned mushrooms have an almost meaty texture to them that will help give texture to the chili. Now we can build depth. Add your spices directly to the pot so they can bloom in the heat. You can use a chili packet or build your own with about 1 teaspoon each of cumin, chili powder, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and your fresh garlic. Let that cook for a minute or two. Heating the spices in oil wakes them up and pulls more flavor out of them. It's a small step that makes a big difference in not only the final chili, but any dish. Next, add the carrots and peppers and cook for a few minutes. The carrots do more than just add flavor. Because they're finely grated, they break down into the sauce and help thicken it naturally while adding a subtle sweetness that balances the acidity from the tomatoes. This is part of how we build body without needing anything extra. Next, add tomato paste and cook it for a few minutes. This deepens the flavor and gives the chili a richer, slightly darker base. You'll notice it's starting to stick a little, and that's fine. That's flavor building in the pot. Just keep it moving so it doesn't burn. Add your tomatoes and canned beans, then stir everything together. At this point, it should be fairly thick. Add a little water or broth to loosen it up. I'm using a bit of Chipotle Better Than Bouillon broth concentrate for extra flavor and rinsing the cans with water. Add Mexican oregano, a bit more salt, and taste to adjust the seasonings as needed. To round everything out, add a small amount of umami. Soy sauce, Worcestershire, or even mushroom powder all work. This helps replace the savory depth that meat usually brings and makes the chili feel more complete. Now bring in your texture. Add your cooked wheat berries or whatever grain or lentil you're using, and let everything simmer together. As it cooks, the flavors come together and the chili thickens naturally. If you want it even thicker, you can mash a small portion of the beans right in the pot. And that's it. What you end up with is a chili that's rich, thick, and actually satisfying to eat. You've got body from the tomatoes and carrots, texture from the grains or lentils, and the depth from the spices and umami. Serve it with chips, over rice to stretch it further, or just on its own with a few toppings. Once you start building chili this way, it's not about whether there's meat in it or not. It's about whether it has what it needs to feel like a complete meal. Filling up a bowl with this chili, you'll find it tastes great and feels like a complete meal.